sneaked up on a longbeard with a hen. Bad spot.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chad Claycomb. You're watching the Fired Up Day by Day Spring Turkey Hunting Series. I'm in West Virginia again this morning, flying solo. It's in the upper 30s this morning. Like 5 mile an hour wind I think they're calling for early, but it's going up to 10 or 11 mile an hour by quitting time, and gonna get warm today. I think it's going up close to 70 by noon, so hopefully I can find some birds back in here. Well, there was somebody parked at the first spot. I'm running late to begin with, so I had to drive over here. I'm dead tired. I better not waste any time. I gotta get moving. Well, I was getting out of the truck, getting all my gear together, and another truck pulled in beside me. He at least walked over to me and asked me where I was gonna go. He told me where he was gonna go, so I said I'd stay clear of him. Then he started back out the road ahead of me because I had all my camera gear to get together and my bike and everything. I was bringing the bike out behind him. Just then I realized I forgot my camera batteries. The only battery I have is one in this GoPro, and that ain't gonna cut it. So I figured I'm just gonna hang on this high spot here. And if I don't hear anything, I'm going back to the truck. And I think I'm going to go somewhere else. The sun's barely up in the sky. I'm in the truck. Wind is getting worse and worse. It's getting warm now. It's got to be in the mid 70s. Man, another rough day. The way it's been here lately, if you're not close to turkeys on the roost, you might have trouble getting on them later. So working midnights and getting to the woods kind of late does not help the situation. I would have really liked to beat the crowd, but it is what it is. We're a week and a half into the season here now, and been pretty rough. I'm on my way to West Virginia again this morning. Going to a completely different area. I'm trying to get away from some of the pressure. I'm hoping this is the right move, but I'm later than I wanted to be. I got a place in mind. It's a long walk. I just hope no one else is parked there. It's going to be a warm one today. It's in the upper 50s now. And I think it's getting up into the 70s again. Little bit of wind, but not terrible. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get into some birds. Unbelievable. That ain't good. Well, I think I got her up out of there without tearing anything up. I was in the middle of building a ramp, just taking a bunch of mud and gravel and building it up under there. Was just about to pull it up out of there. Another truck come down the road and we hooked a chain up to it and he pulled me right out, no problem. I'll tell you. I already know what's going to happen here. I'm going to get down here to this parking spot. Somebody's going to already be here now. Yep, I knew it. Well, it's 8 o'clock and I'm just now making my way into the woods. I got my truck stuck in a ditch. Bad. I was driving out this gravel road probably a little faster than I should have been. I was trying to get to this parking spot and beat anybody else here. And I swerved to miss a pothole, went off the edge of the road into this deep ditch. I mean, I was bottomed out bad. The bank, I was sitting sideways against the bank. I don't know how I didn't rip the side of my truck up. I was up against the bank clear up to my passenger side mirror. Luckily, I didn't rip the side of it up. From what I could see, there's nothing, no major damage underneath. What a morning, man. I'm telling you, I got some bad luck. Then, of course, I drove down here to the parking spot where I was intended on going. And there was a truck parked there. So I drove on past, went down the road a little piece and made a loop. And I came back past 15 minutes later. And the guy was already gone. It was only a little bit after 7 by then, so he couldn't have been up in here very far. I plan on taking a big long walk up in here, getting pretty deep, to see if I can get into anything. As I was making my way up in here, I heard a bird gobble on its own. It was somewhere up on this ridgetop, I think in this saddle. It's kind of hard to tell. Hopefully he gobbles again on his own here. Lets me know where he's at. Just gonna get to a good spot here and stop for a second.
I ain't heard him again. Just kind of playing him slow. I know I heard one. He could have been anywhere from 150 yards to 500 yards out this ridge. I'm just not sure. I only heard him that one time and just didn't get a good read on him. Just like to hear him gobble again. I'm thinking he had to have been right up here. Oh, right there. He just gobbled across here. He's down in low. See if he'll hit the calls. It's not a good sign. I don't know if he has hens with him or what, but I called, and a few minutes later he gobbled. Now he won't hit the calls. But he's definitely way down in here low. He's got to have a hen with him. I don't know, he could be around this next little ridge down that bottom too. He sounded pretty far, but this is steep. He could be down in low here. Hit again. He gave me that one gobble and that was it. I will say one thing. It was an interesting day, to say the least. Oh boy. I would have really liked to have been up in here at daybreak. This is a pretty ridge. I'm heading to West Virginia this morning. It rained overnight, all day yesterday pretty much.
everything's wet. It's still actually spitting rain, but this is supposed to be out of here shortly. It's in the upper 40s right now, going up to the upper 50s, so it should be a comfortable day anyway. Got a little bit of wind. I think it's 10 mile an hour right now, going up to 15 by noon. This wind is already starting to crank. Hope I didn't make the wrong decision. I'm hearing 2 turkeys, I think. One's across the hall from me on private. The other one is pretty far, but he sounds muffled. I think he's on my ridge. I'm just not sure what side he's on. Be straight out off the point. I'm gonna get up and move that way just a little bit. There's like a little bit of a point right here. And I thought there could possibly be one way down off of this point. And that's why it sounds so muffled. But I haven't heard it again if it is. Man, I don't know. If there's one on this side, he hasn't gobbled again. Unless I just can't hear him from here. I fell down off on the lee side of the hill so I could stay out of the wind and hear better. I kind of thought he was on this side, maybe way down in. But if so, he hasn't gobbled again. That one on the other side was gobbling half decent. I think he probably gobbled about 18 times. Now he kind of shut up. There it is. Way out that way across the hollow and probably around that next ridge. That's probably what I was hearing. I'm going to go back up to where I started, get up on that high point. Maybe listen down off of that backside real quick, and if I don't hear nothing, I'll probably go drop down to that bottom I was talking about to get out of the wind and just see if I can scratch anything up down in there. Might just hang out here for a little bit and listen. Down in here's this bottom. The wind's kind of blowing this way. That bottom is sort of out of the wind. sucks.
There's a lot less wind down in here. Sun poked out. It's a pretty morning now. You think a turkey would fire up somewhere. There's not a turkey down in this creek bottom. It's beautiful. On a day like today with all the wind up top, can't get into any. It's almost noon. I gotta start making my way up out of here. I got a long ways to go. One of these days we'll get things to come together. My original plan for today was to head to West Virginia again, because today is opening day in Pennsylvania and I just didn't want to deal with all the crowds. But I got out of work really late. Didn't think I had enough time to get to where I wanted to go in West Virginia, so I decided to stay in PA. I drove up to a piece of public land that I've never hunted before. I did go back in here and scout a little bit back in April, and I heard a couple birds back in here, so luckily I pulled in here and there's no one parked at the gate yet. It's 30 degrees, it's chilly. They're calling for it to only go up to like 50, I believe. Clear skies. Hopefully the birds will be talking. As I was getting out of the truck, I was surprised that there was no one else parked at the lot. Sure enough, as I started walking up in here, I heard gravel pop and there was a truck coming down the road. He pulled in beside me. He must have parked. I hope he don't come back in here where I'm at.
This is the shit we deal with in PA. Welcome to PA. They called right here behind me and I hooted back to them, hoping they would get the picture. Just hope they head that way. Kind of makes you nervous with guys running around like that. Parked right beside me. I don't get it. I'm guessing they saw me. Because they headed the other way. I ain't heard a turkey gobble anywhere. This is a big long ridge and there's a point out here. Could be a bird down off of that point that I'm not hearing. Just gonna run out this ridge top, see if I can strike something up. With a hen. And I'm sticking out in the sun here. Bad spot. There's a bend in this road right here. I just yelped back here about 80 yards. He never gobbled. I was easing my way out this road. I was just about to come around the next bend. And I thought I heard a turkey drumming. I stopped and I'm looking through these saplings at the road on the other side. And I could see a turkey walking away from me. I watched it walk out of sight. Then all of a sudden I caught movement and here comes a longbeard. He walked right to left and he strutted one time and he looked right through here to me. He was looking right at me. The sun was shining on me. And I was squatted down by then. He probably ducked down into the woods there. I'm just gonna lay here for a while and let things settle down. This is a terrible spot to be sitting. I'm in the sun. Get out of this sun. He may have seen me already, I don't know. I could see him through these saplings here. There was just a little opening. And he strutted one time, then he threw his head up like he could see me. I was right out in the open. He was looking at me sideways like he didn't know what I was. And he just walked over here to the right behind us. There's a bunch of treetops laying here. And I couldn't see him anymore. I don't know if he ducked into the woods there. He He might have been coming around to get a better look at me, I don't know. The first turkey that was with him, which I think was a hen, she acted like she kind of saw me. They might have separated a little bit, who knows. Might settle down here in a little bit and start gobbling, give me a chance to move, get in a better position. At least I'm somewhat out of the sun for now. It sucks, I walked right up on him. I can't believe he never gobbled at me when I called back there. He didn't act like he was too spooked. He might have been roosted down in there somewhere. I don't think he ever gobbled this morning. I would have probably heard him. Beautiful place to be strutting. I was right through that little opening on that road, and he saw me squatting down right there. I don't think he really knew what the heck I was. I don't know where that turkey went. It's almost 10:30. Just gonna leave him alone, come back for him another day. Who knows, maybe I'll be able to strike one on the way back to the truck here. Man, is it nice out. Beautiful day. Not a gobble all day, but I did see a longbeard and a hen, I think. There's 2 turkeys. I'll be back in here after him. He wasn't spooked too bad. I don't think he knew what the heck I was.
Today is the 2-week mark of the West Virginia season, and so far just haven't been able to connect. I think we've probably sat down to a turkey twice, and I think we boogered turkeys twice trying to get close to them. So, not much luck. One other thing, we haven't been able to strike one up in the morning at all. So I'm hoping as the days go by, that's going to change. At least that's my hope. But it's in the mid-50s this morning, partly cloudy. There's like a 10 to 15 mile an hour wind today, so it's not terrible, but it's not exactly great either. It's going up to 70, I believe. I'm heading up to this ridge where I spooked these 2 turkeys. I think it was 4 or 5 days ago. I just slipped in a little bit too tight with this camera and they came up over the top. Well, if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. Anyways, I'm gonna try to climb up this steep ridge and get up in there and hope I can get on one of those birds. I actually slept last night and I'm still tired.
roosted right here somewhere. I ain't heard a bird gobble anywhere. Last time I was in here, those birds were roosted right down in here off of this steep side. I've heard them roost right down off of this side, out off the point, and even behind me there's like a little point that juts out here. I'm just gonna sit tight for a while. There's gotta be some turkeys in here. It's almost 8:30. Still ain't heard a gobble. This wind's starting to pick up. So I think I'm going to drop down into this bottom. Try to get down out of the wind. Can't believe I didn't hear a gobble this morning. It's 2 days in a row now, Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Pretty day, just a little windy. Definitely not as windy down here. Not seeing any turkey sign though. No gobbling all day. It's 2 days in a row now. Covered a good bit of ground today too. Didn't find much turkey sign. Probably gonna have to hop to another spot tomorrow because I'm not gonna come back in here after seeing what I saw today and not hearing anything. Not sure what the weather holds in store for tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to get out as much as I can. Anyways, I'm gonna keep after it. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time. I heard a bird gobble twice now. Way out there.